Welcome everyone to the 5th round of the FIDE World Cup 2025. Today was the first game of the round and we had 8 games that happened. Totally 16 players are playing. We're getting very close to now the qualification to the candidates. Let's begin. We have the boards here. The first game that I want to talk about is Levon Aronian versus Arjun and Harikrishna. Arjun really put Levon under pressure with the white pieces, and at some point it felt like Arjun would win it. But Levon, with all the experience he had, really defended well in the rook endgame, and finally the game ended in a draw. Now Levon will have the white pieces in game 2 and he'll try to press there. Let's go to the next one. A very quiet draw between Le Quang Liem and Alexander Donchenko. And I believe that maybe their second game would also end in a draw and they would go into tie breaks. We had the all-Russian clash here between Alexei Grebnev and Andrei Esipenko, and that also ended in a very simple draw. Although it felt like Andrei Esipenko had the advantage, Grebnev held his own. Grebnev is actually a very dangerous player in this format. After eliminating MVL, one can never say what he'll do. Harikrishna against Jose Martinez. Harikrishna came excellently prepared to this game. In fact, he played this line with, this knight g5 line in the Italian that was played by Jose. And somehow Harikrishna had it all prepared until the end. And if you look through the moves, it was such an accurate game and finally ended in a draw. Let's go that way. We had the next encounter, which was perhaps the most exciting one, and it was the only decisive game of the day. That was between Javokhir Sindarov and Frederick Swane. Now, Frederick has had an incredible tournament, eliminating Gukesh here, but Javokhir Sindarov played a beautiful endgame with his double bishops. You have to see it, the way in which he used his kingside pawns and then transferred the play on the queen side, calmly bringing his king into the game. I was absolutely enamored by the play of Sindarov, and I hope that Swane manages to make a comeback tomorrow. It looks very difficult with the way in which Sindarov is playing. Maybe he will be the first one to qualify to the quarterfinals. Going to the next one, Daniel Dubois versus Sam Shankland. Now, Dubois is coming with this intention to the classical games that I'll be not very ambitious. I'll use my opponent's ambition to fight against him and to score the victory. And that happened today. Sam got a good position, but at some point, Dubois got his chance. And at that point, he blundered. He could have played e3 check and the game was over. But instead, he waited, and that allowed Sam Shankland to play bishop b6, and it stopped the pawn, and it was a draw. So a lucky escape for Sam there. Who knows what will happen in the second game where Dubois has white pieces. My guess is he comes to the board after 10 moves, offers a draw, and takes it to the tie breaks. Next up, we have Nodirbek Yakuboev and Gabriel Sargsyan. Also, a very solid draw ensued there. And finally, Wei Yi versus Samuel Savian was no different. It was also a drawn encounter. The first game of every such mini match is generally less sort of explosive than the second one. And so we had 7 draws and only 1 decisive game. But tomorrow, I'm pretty sure there will be many big fights. And few games will also go into the tie breaks. We'll bring you all the action. For now, this is Sagar Shah and Amruta signing off. Bye-bye.